the reason why I said I think slight bias long side, first of all, the 5-minute chart seemed to get above this, and if we're looking at yesterday's angels and demons, we have this 38.25 to 39, and I think this push, I said let's use the overnight low for the support, and let's assume we're trying to test the upside of the range. So even though the 37 had already been the high, I was looking at this last high here. That was my target to try to get into this 38 to 40 range. So grab something right here. If you've got the long side, and we are testing this high right here now. So this is the nice way to do it. Guess right early and put something in our pocket, and leave it there. So for now, I'm still going to keep that 31 support. And that was our magnet. It got protected. There's a double gap down there, a couple of points near each other. So for now, we're keeping that. Actually, we're going to move the stop up, obviously now. But I still think that we need to be careful overthinking long side. I just think this was a great trade early if you played it. And for me, I like the idea that once we rotated here and started to make the higher high, then this push right here is what I enjoy seeing. And a reminder, we're using the M. So if you were looking at the 60, we said the 60 seems supportive from 32, 31, so that's why we call that support. And if you're looking at the 30, you can see once we came back in here, we've driven up. And the 15 is back here. Pull back in, and this was the first rotation overnight, and we pulled back in here, and then this drive got above the blue line, and we're pushing back to test here, this spot right there. And if you're looking at the 5 or 10, nice looking chart. We're ahead of ourselves, obviously, so that's up to you. If you keep a trailer or not, it's early. We say, first 10, 15 minutes after news, you want to give yourself a little room and a little time before you think about any contras. So good trade. Anybody that got it, a lucky trade. But I just felt the push with the force was this way, and so I said slight bias to the long side. So in terms of today's trading, remember on this contract, 40 is the high, and I'm thinking we can do a little bit higher high today just to bump some stops before we're done. And with rollover, I never count anything as in the bag. Sometimes you'll get volatility. Other times you'll get a one-way day, and then a day or so later you'll get a one-way the other way as big traders wait to fill their positions in certain neighborhoods. So currently, I said slight bias up. I'm going to keep it that way for today. And you can see we've obviously been stretching the envelope, try to come back in and test. And the NASDAQ 15-minute chart there, 60. Looks really good on the NQs. And we do have a gap. So my guess is that, you've got to lock something obviously right now. And then if there's, any sensible plays, again, today, my idea is to get on the scoreboard and don't overtrade things. I like the way the longs have come out early. Took a rest yesterday and then already trying to stretch and push the envelope. So the 32.75 is our angel, and I'm going to keep support right there. And my suggestion, look for a possibility of a couple of points higher high than that 40, and don't push it. And then we'll see. RTH certainly is this 31, 32 area supportive, and we're up here right now. So take something. You know, if you jumped in, I said if we're above 36 at the open, we'll be positive. So if you jumped in, make sure you get paid before the market opens. And anybody shorting, again, guessing game on new highs. This contract, the high is 40. So throw a couple points behind it, and if you want to try there, you know, all I can tell you is we'd said yesterday that we had a target at 48, so subtract 5 points or so, you know. And in my opinion, his short side still has done no technical damage. So although I don't want to overthink the long side, I certainly think that, you know, today being a rollover day, we'll probably have a few head fakes. So again, I'm not thinking a huge range, but the envelope has been stretched already. So anybody that's playing short side, just use a tight stop, because there will be people that are taking profits, I guarantee you. And if nobody else does, I am. You know, you don't have to trade for 20 points or 25 points at a time. You know, if you guess right and you push it first thing, then obviously you're already up with seed capital. And that's the name of the game, first thing, get some seed capital.